Hey, social media socialites. I am live. Facebook, let me be great this time. Yes. So, if you're watching this on the replay and you were like, Dean, I didn't know you were going to go live. Dean, how come I wasn't able to call you and ask you questions? Three things. Thing number one is you are not following me on Facebook, because on Facebook I dropped saying that I was going to go live at 7. Normally I go live at 9, but I'm actually meeting one of my cousins today. Unfortunately, his mother passed away, and so I told him that I was going to meet him this afternoon because I'm going out of town all week and I wanted to be there for him. That's thing number one, is you're not following me on Facebook. Thing number two is that you're not subscribed to my channel. So if you are not subscribed, there should be a little link right here, or a link up here, I think, that's gonna tell you to subscribe. So hit that subscribe button so that you can know when I'm going live like this. Hit the subscribe button and then also hit that bell. So those are the 3 reasons why you didn't know. Either number 1, not following me on Facebook. Number 2, you're not subscribed. And number 3, you didn't hit the bell. What's going on? We got 301 Marcus in the building. What's good? Power Black Man. How are you doing? You're doing extremely well, my man. I hope you're doing well too. Thank you so much for that. All right. Blessings, Dean. Who is that? That is from Island Boy, Trucker. Wagwan, Island Boy. Everything Christian proper. So if you guys are watching this on the replay and you can't see the interactions, it's because there is a live chat that's going on. And so besides the live chat, because this is a special live Q&A for 2 reasons. It's a special live Q&A for 2 reasons. One is because I hit over 2,000 subscribers, so I'm really excited about that. So round of applause. So all of you guys that are watching right now, I want you guys to give me the hand clap emoji. I need 5 hand clap emojis. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. We hit 2,000 subscribers in 2 months, so I'm happy about that. I'm excited about that. That's the first reason why this is a special live. The second reason why this is a special live is because this beautiful thing right here, where that camera at? Where is that? Ooh, can you guys see it? I don't even know where the camera is at. Where's the camera on this thing? All right, so yes, this, because of this right here. Let me see so you guys can focus. There it is. Come on and focus for me, baby. Yes, the Cohiba, the Commodore. Jay-Z's Cohiba, yes. So we are celebrating. This is a cigar with the CEO. And with Cigar with the CEO, true to fashion, what I do is I toast up a cigar. I review the cigar and I answer your questions. But unlike any other way, I'm gonna answer your questions live. I forwarded all of the calls from the radio station to my secondary cell phone, so I am able to actually talk with you guys. So I'm excited about that. So let's see who's all in the building and who's participating. I appreciate you guys so much. So we got Buzzfer 10 is in the building. Hey Buzzfer, how are you doing today? Fresh Air Brown is in the building. What's going on, Mr. Cole? I'm in the building. Fresh Air Brown, thank you very much for joining, my man. Thank you so much for watching. All right, we got Dwayne 107 is in the building. What's up, my man? We got Swift Driver 92. What's good? I am winning, my man. Thanks for asking. So 301 Marky Mark gave me the hand claps and the hand raises. I appreciate you for that, 301 Marky Mark. Brian Crow is in the building. What's good, Dean? Congratulations. Thank you very much, Brian. I really appreciate you. If it wasn't for you guys liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing, this is not possible. So I appreciate you so much for that. Thank you for that. All right, Fresh Air Brown is giving me the hand clap. I appreciate that. Island Boy says, you got that Cuban cigar vape. It's good. Clap, clap, clap. That's good. So you did get that Cuban cigar vape. Island Boy, describe to me the flavor if you could. And also, guys, if you hear a lot of echo, I apologize. As you guys can see, I'm by my fish tank, so I'm in my living room and I have very, very high ceilings. And my lavalier battery went out on me, so I got to get a new lavalier. So apologize. I hope the fish tank make up for the bad quality of sound. All right, so let's see who else is in the building. Kelp is in the building. Hey, Kelp, how are you doing, my man? Freddie is in the building. Hey, Freddie, wait. Let's go back. I missed a lot of stuff. Okay, so we got E-Money Bags is in the building. What's up, Dean? How are you doing, my man? All right, we got BuzzFeed 6 is giving me the hand claps. I appreciate that. BuzzFeed 610. Swift Driver is giving me the hand claps. I appreciate that. Freddie Clay is giving me the hand claps. I appreciate that. All right. Kelp says, good evening, Dean. Thank you for your videos. Very informative. You're very, very welcome, Kelp. I really appreciate this. I want to see all of my people prosper. And when I say my people, I don't mean an ethnos or a gender or a religious proclivity. I just want everybody to succeed. Black, white, yellow, Puerto Rican, or Haitian. My name is Fife Dog from the Zulu Nation. It doesn't matter who you are, I want you to be successful. I appreciate that, Kelp. James is in the building. James Sutton, how are you doing? Thank you for the hand claps. Thank you for that. All right, Buzz is giving me the hand claps. I appreciate that. Ashala 69, how are you doing? Blessings, Queen. Doing extremely well. We got E-Money Bags. Is this live? Yes, E-Money Bags. This is live. So you caught me live, E-Money. This is a live Q&A. So not only is it live, we are going to enjoy this beautiful cigar, and I'm going to answer your questions about credit, about business credit, about business funding, any and everything that you ask, I'm going to answer live today for, I'm going to take probably 5 phone calls, depending on how long the phone calls are. So the first 5 people, they get it. They got it. Excuse me. And if you do a super chat, then a super chat will put your chat at the top, and then I will know to come back and answer that question if for some reason I don't miss it, because sometimes there's a lot of comments. All right. Hold on for one moment. Fresh air brow. I don't know why I'm sneezing. This is live, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh. Forgive me. Like the big bad wolf, blow the house down. I apologize. I need to shave. I need to trim my beard. I feel like the big bad wolf. But Fresh Air, you asked. Fresh Air asked, is there still room in the class to sign up, or do you have to wait? All right, Fresh Air, you can actually enroll in the class now. The way the technology works is that the day you enroll is the day that your courses start. From that day, every 3 days, new content is released. And the way that I'm doing this Fresh Air Brown, I do this every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday in our private Facebook group. So the course is online. It goes at your own pace, at a moderate pace, and content is released. So you can actually enroll today and get started tonight. And today is Monday, so you'll be able to get the live Q&A on Tuesday of next week. Very good question. What's up, Floyd from Houston? How are you doing, Floyd? How are you doing, my man? Thanks so much for watching. What's up, Dean? Tammy P is in the building. Hey, Tammy, how are you doing? We got Abracia is in the building. Hey, Abracia, how are you doing? All right, Carolyn says, hello, Dean. Hope everything is going well. I'm doing extremely well. Thanks for asking. I know you're going to drop some knowledge on us today. Yes, Carolyn, I'm going to drop knowledge on you today. Garnell is in the building. Hey, Garnell Wrighton, how are you doing, my man? All right, we live, baby. That's 301 Marky Mark. Yes, we live. That's good stuff. Garnell is in the building. I appreciate that. So Island Boy says the vape is smooth. He says not a real thing, so yeah. But it's just supposed to, so not for the temptation. I got you. So if watching this beautiful cigar tempts you, then Island Boy, I apologize already right now. All right, do I do rants? That's a very good question. SBS 12. Yes, I do rant depending on what is going on, depending on what's on my mind. I do rant. I do speak truth to power. I call it speaking truth to power. So I do definitely, I speak truth to power. I got my lighter. I got my torch. Excuse me. I got my torch fueled up from when I was in Miami. Not Miami. I'm tripping. Vegas. That was a little secret. So when I was in Vegas, I got my torch. I got my torch re-up. So we're gonna go ahead and get ready to toast this up. So El Shah, how are you doing, Queen? It's pronounced Laisha. I apologize for that, Laisha. See, it's different because on Facebook you have people's real name, and on YouTube people use a lot of different. They use their different Gmails and all the other stuff, and it's kind of hard to read. So please forgive me for that, Queen. It is Laisha. I got you, Laisha. Thank you so much for that. Congratulations, Dean, on the subscribers. You're so very welcome, bro trucker. I appreciate you. So speaking of that, everybody that's watching right now, I need you to do 2 things. Thing number 1, I need you to hit that like button so we can get ready to get into this. Hit that like button, all right? So if you're watching, I need you to like. Even if you're watching this on the replay, I want you to like this as well, all right? Hit the like button. The second thing is share it. right now. Just share it. It's like right there by your phone. Hit the share button really quickly. Just hit that share button. And when you hit that share button, I know some people say, well, Dean, I really don't do social media. I really don't, all I do is YouTube. That's okay. Hit the share button. And when it says message it to your baby daddy, message it to your baby mama, message it to your side chick, message it to the chick you're trying to impress, message it to the guy who's woke and he's trying to do something with his life, message it to the person who's an entrepreneur who wants to do better, message it to somebody who is on their last leg and they need some assistance, because I'm going to speak truth to power. Any and everything that I do, I'm going to speak truth to power. So here, go ahead and share that. Share it with your mama, your daddy, your sister, your cousin, with anybody. So even if you're not able to share on Facebook, I want you to share on either text message or through Instagram or Twitter. And I want you to come back and say, I shared, as I begin to toast this up and give you guys the first impression and first review of the Cohiba Commodore by Jay-Z. All right. So what up, Dean? Good money. That's good stuff. Diego, I appreciate you. Liked and shared, dropping the giblets. You are awesome for that. I appreciate that, dropping the giblets. That's your real name. Good stuff. I appreciate that, Queen. I really appreciate you. Can't send to myself. I shared. You can send it to somebody, Swift. You can go ahead and hit that. Comment and go ahead and not comment, but hit that messenger and text it to somebody. We got DJ is in the building. Hey DJ, how are you doing today? Great conversation today, DJ. Ladies and gentlemen, DJ happens to be a client of mine, and he called in today and we had a really nice little consultation. DJ is the man, ladies and gentlemen. DJ is the man. So all right, I see all of you guys have shared. I appreciate you. Now let me give you guys my first impression of this Cohiba. Now typically speaking, Cohibas are what makes Cohiba considered one of the middle grade, not necessarily top of the line, is because it comes from a Cuban seed. It's not 100% Cuban. It comes from a Cuban seed. It actually comes from Nicaragua. And this filler actually comes from Connecticut. It has a Connecticut wrapper on this. It smells very, very fragrant. Now, my humidor, as you guys saw, I ordered, I think, 10 or 15 of these. I think 10 of these. And so my humidor, I am a fan of flavored cigars. So my humidor, it is a bit aromatic, but it still has that original scent to it. As you can see, it has a beautiful chocolate wrapper. No veins. It's very nice. It feels like it's going to have a tight draw. So I might have to loosen up the ring gauge because it feels like it might have a tight draw on it. Very tightly packed. I smell some leatherish smells to it. It's very good. It has a nice barnyardy smell. It has a lot of nice cedar smell to it. So I'm going to go ahead and toast this up. And so let me show you guys my torch. I think this is, what is my Cigar? Yeah, my Cigar. It has a punch at the end. And so I like to use punches instead of guillotines. My favorite is the V cut, but that's my favorite, is the V cut. So let me get into this now. Because I like flavored sticks, like I said, that's why I like to do the punch, and it also makes a really nice concentrated draw. Yeah. Oh, that's good. The first, I see what they were talking about. There was a gentleman who gave the review, and he said that it had like a juice taste to it, somewhat of a fruit taste to it. It does have a light sweetness to it. It really does have a nice a nice little sweetness to it. Yeah, this is gonna be a nice stick. Let's see what comments I missed. All right, let's see what comments I missed. Okay, let's see who's in the building. All right, dropping the giblets, liked and shared. Swift Driver says I shared. Island Boy says I shared. DJ said I shared. Queen Alicia says she shared. All right, Brian says she shared. Okay, Black is in the building. I'm a DCFI student and I'm enjoying the course. That's good, Black. I am glad that you enrolled. Black, you enrolled last week, I think. And I'm glad that you like it. I'm glad that you're enjoying it, Black. I really appreciate you for that. All right. All right, so here's the first question. Dropping the Giblet says, now, Dropping the Giblets, I want you to call me because this is special, right? So this is special. So I'm taking 5 phone calls, right? So I forwarded all the calls from the radio station to my cell phone. So call 855-756-6639. That is 855-756-6639. And ask your questions live. 855-756-6639. That's 855-75-MONEY is what it boils down to. All right. Do you know how to get subscribers? Yes, I do know how to get subscribers. If you want to call me and ask that question, that's a very good question to ask. All right. It says, do you have to be careful how much you inhale in one draw? That's a very good question. Yeah. So you don't inhale with your lungs. So a cigar is not like a vape, and it's not like a cigarette. You do not inhale with your lungs. You actually draw it in with your cheeks, like you would sip on a milkshake, and then you let the flavor go through your taste buds, and you can either let it come out your nose or let it come out your mouth. And it's about the flavor. It's kind of like wine. It's like you don't guzzle wine. You sip wine, and you let the aromatics play in your taste buds, and that's how that works. So, yep. So if you guys want to ask me questions, let me make sure I'm good to go. And y'all know I sweat, so if y'all see me dip to sweat, that's the reason why. So it is 855-75-MONEY, which is 855-756-6639. 855-756-6639 is the number to call. All right. There's the first call. Let's see. Hey, caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, Dean, this is Scott.
Hey, Scott, how you feeling, my man?
All right. Out here in California.
Oh, you in California right now? What you hauling?
Getting loaded with produce, heading back to Kansas City.
Oh, okay, that's a nice haul. You getting some produce from California. Yeah, produce is actually about to be really big right about now.
Yeah, this is where races come up, so.
Yep.
This time of the year, we got to be freaking driver, we got to get here running, making the money.
Yeah, you got to make the money. So, ladies and gentlemen, Scott happens to be a client of mine who enrolled. Scott you did a one-on-one with me, right, Scott?
Yeah.
Yep, he did a one-on-one just to make sure I was legitimate. As you see, I'm toasting up this nice stick. It has a really nice burn to it. So go ahead, Scott.
I sent you another instant message.
Okay.
In your course for the virtual addresses.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's a couple questions here. Now, being as I've already had my LLC and it's incorporated in Florida,
Uh-huh.
and it's incorporated in Louisiana, but my residential address is in Baton Rouge.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to get a residential office in Baton Rouge, right? I can get it like in New Orleans or something.
That's a very good.
Inside that state.
That's a very good question, Scott. Yeah. So what you need to do is with your virtual office, with your business address, when you have an LLC. So if you're watching this for the first time and you want to know the reason why Scott is saying this is that one of the number one reasons why businesses fail is because they're not set up the proper way. They're not set up credibly. And in my course, I teach clients how to, for very, very, very cost effective, be able to have a large business presence and give the appearance so that underwriters, when they approve you or when they underwrite your loan, they will see you as a legitimate business. So yes, so Scott, as long as you're in the same state, it does not matter. As long as you're in the same state where your business is registered with the Secretary of State, then you'll be fine. It does not matter the city, as long as you're in the same state with the Secretary of State and you just update your information with the SOS.
Okay. And I'm about to do my domain name, and I kind of want to get a short name.
Yes.
So I believe keep the domain name as short as possible.
Yes, sir.
It'll be a .com address. It's already available.
That's
Check
good.
on it.
That's good.
So the question on that, like for the website, because I haven't gotten to that part yet, is it better to get the domain just for 1 year, or is it better to get it for like 5 years?
That's a very good question, Scott. It all depends. It depends on your budget, because quiet as it's kept, when you do your domain for the first year, they're always going to come back and give you first right of refusal. So if you're able to lock in a good deal now, if your budget can sustain it, then definitely do it. But it doesn't matter. As long as you have a .com or a .org domain, then you'll be good to go.
Okay, so like doing it for more years doesn't necessarily help you get better rankings or anything in the search engine?
That's a very good question. No, sir. It does not help you get better rankings at all. A lot of times what will happen is that if you do get longer years, they might try to sell you a SEO option. But, in my course, you're going to be on the top page of Google anyway. So in the SEO section, I show you how you're going to rank for free. So you're going to save about $175 just by being in the course. So you're good to go with that. That's a very good question, Scott. So no, getting your domain for longer years does not determine if you're going to rank higher in Google or the search engines or not. It depends on how you optimize and how you set your website up. And so, ladies and gentlemen, when you're in my course, you get a website for free for the first year. We handle the design, the development. All you have to do is just register your domain name. And did you go through GoDaddy and get the dollar discount? Because you get not dollar discount, but you get your domain for $1 for the whole year.
Yeah, that's actually where I'm getting it through, is GoDaddy. I'm actually going to do it later tonight after I was stop my 10-hour break.
Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah. So you're good to go with that, Scott. So I'm glad you're on top of everything. I'm glad that you decided to enroll. So ladies and gentlemen, Scott originally did a one-on-one with me, did an hour consultation, and then he decided to enroll into the course. Was it 2 weeks after we did the one-on-one?
Yeah, and it was only because I had to take care of some family business down in Louisiana. So I had to travel from Kansas down there. That's always just took me so long to enroll.
It's okay. Well, I'm glad that you enrolled, Scott. And thanks so much for the support. Thank you for watching. And I think I answered. Does that answer all your questions?
I just have one more quick one on the phone line.
Okay.
Using the vanity number, will that affect you any more than using the regular 800?
That's a very good question. No.
I could actually get the vanity number, which would match my domain name.
That's perfect. If that is the case, then get it. Because the number you just dialed, 855-756-6639, that's a vanity number, which is 855-75-MONEY. So because the name of my radio show is Money Making Motivation, I got 855-75-MONEY. So it does not matter, because when you actually put it on your website, it's just going to read 855-756-6639. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to have the vanity in it. But for a great marketing strategy, this is a huge tip for you guys. So if you guys want to have a good bang for your buck, to have the best marketing strategy, as well as to have a professional domain, like if somebody else has your domain, then take it a step further and get a vanity number. So say for instance, if you do koi fish, I have Japanese koi. Very, very popular. So what your website could be is 1-800-KOI. And if 1-800-KOI, the vanity number is available, boom, that's a double whammy for you. So if koi.com is not available, if you get 1-800-KOI.com, you're going to win when it comes to search engine optimization, brand recognition, just like that. And so for a vanity number, I think it's only like 20 or 30 bucks if you go through the resources that we use. How much was it with Freedom Voice, Scott? Do you remember? I can't remember right now. I think it was like 20 bucks.
I haven't done the vanity number yet, but I mean the prices they had on there were I don't know if it's extra for the vanity, but it was like $10 for 400 minutes.
That's correct. That's correct. Yeah. So for the
6 hours.
Yeah, that's correct. So the first month is free. When you go through us, the first month you get your business telephone number absolutely free. Don't pay anything at all. And then after your first 30 days, it's $10. So yes. So that's where the $20 came from. So yes. So it is. Your first month is free, but then if you get the vanity number itself is a one-time fee of $20. That's where that comes from. So thank you for reminding me, Scott. Thank you so much for calling, man. I appreciate your support. Definitely comment, like, and subscribe, and let me answer the phone for somebody else get mad at me. I see some other people asking questions. But thanks so much, Scott. I appreciate you so much, my man.
Yeah.
All right.
I appreciate it. I'm referring people to you, and I need to schedule a 15-minute with you too.
Yeah, let's schedule a 15 minutes. So in the private Facebook group, is a link to my calendar, and you can just jump on my calendar. I had a 15-minute with Kevin and a 15-minute with DJ today.
All
You're very welcome, Scott. All right, I'll talk to you soon.
right.
All right, bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm excited. So 855-756-6639. That's 855-756-6639. So let's look at this stick. All right, so this right here is developing nicely. Look at the ash. The ash is nice. It does not have a lot of smoke output. I like a lot of smoke output with my sticks. I like the flavor that it gives. This is a really nice stick. It's very smooth, very, very smooth. Even though it says that it's medium, it feels like a mild stick. So, I mean, some people check the ring gauge. They check the ring gauge. You have a nice Cohiba. It's really nice. For the ladies who do not like sticks, who do not like cigars, think they're too pungent. If your man has this, or if you're a young lady and you like this is developing to be a very, very, very good cigar. Nice, smooth blend. However, not a lot of smoke output. Like I said, it is a tight draw. I kind of felt like it was going to be a tight draw, so that's why I'm puffing on it as much as I am, and so I can loosen up that draw. So let's see who else is calling right now. Hey, thank you. Hey, caller, thank you for calling. What's your name and where you calling from?
My name Marcus. I'm calling. Right now I'm in Philly, but I'm from Maryland.
Hey, what's going on, Marcus? How you feeling, my man?
I'm good, bro. I'm good, man. Hey, man. First of all, I just want to tell you, man, I appreciate everything you're doing, man. You're a role model out here, man.
You welcome, Marcus. Listen, if you know better, then you can do better. And all I'm letting people know is that it's possible to do better. You don't have to be a drug dealer to live a nice lifestyle. You ain't got to hit nobody upside the head. You can hustle. You can get down and stay down. You can be woke and still have some class about yourself and carry yourself as a king in these streets. And that's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to each one teach one, Marcus.
I appreciate that, man. I'm 25, bro. I've been driving trucks for like a year now.
Mm-hmm.
And my question right now is like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm on edge. The people don't really know me, so I can really, it's just really a one-on-one right now in my eye.
Okay, cool.
But I just want to like I dropped Prime Inc. and like, you know what I'm saying? I
Okay.
signed up like 17 grand, but I never leave.
Congratulations.
I don't know if I should go ahead.
I said congratulations.
I appreciate that. And I don't know if I should lease with one of these major companies or go out and do it on my own, or should I just stay with these people for another year and keep stacking, or is it time to really go on my own and really be my own boss? Because I came out here to be my own boss.
Okay, so that's a very good question. Well, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, you guys give this young 25-year-old African-American man a round of applause. He saved $17,000 driving company for Prime. So you guys give him a round of applause. If you're watching this right now, I want you to give him the clap hands emojis. And even if you're watching this on the replay, clap hand emojis as well. And there's somebody that's calling from Ohio. As soon as I'm done with this, I want you to call right back, Ohio. But so yeah, I want to see you guys clap it up for that. So if you're watching this right now live, Marcus, and even if you watch on the replay, all these hand claps are for you. So I want you to know that that's very awesome. I'm very proud of you for that. $17,000 a 25-year-old black man. That's good. So to answer your question, Marcus, let me ask you this question. Are you ready to run your own? Are you ready to be your own boss? You've been driving for, you said 5 years?
No, I've been driving for a year, but
Okay,
the whole
a year.
mentality of me coming out here was to be my own boss.
Okay.
I don't know if I should baby step this and maybe lease with a major carrier and get behind them, but I know Prime Truck knows as high as hell, bro.
Yeah.
That shit just don't make, I'm sorry, I'm being cut.
No, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah. Yeah. Listen. Yeah. Yeah. Prime lease is high as a giraffe. I was gonna say what I was gonna say. If it was me and you, I would have said. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say prime lease is high as a mink coat. Yeah. So you definitely that's definitely true. So to answer your question, let me ask you this: with Prime, are you pulling flatbed? Are you doing step deck? Are you doing power only? What division of Prime are you in? Are you reefer?
No, I'm reefer.
You reefer?
Driver, man.
Okay. Yeah, they can have that. Yeah, going out and tarping and all that other stuff and all that. Yes, it's a lot of heavy work. So listen, reefer is where it's at. I like reefer too because reefer is commodities. It's all people gonna need to eat every single day. People gonna need food every single day. People gonna need milk and dairy every single day. They're gonna need cheese. So that's a really good, reefer is refrigerated. So if you guys are watching right now and you don't know the lingo, I have a lot of clients that are in the trucking industry. And so reefer is short for refrigerated. So refrigerated is a good way to go. So my advice to you, my man, is how do you feel about being on time? Like, did you see that video that TB did when he was talking about getting your bonus and being able to run on time and getting your fuel bonus? Did you see that video?
Oh yeah, I seen that video. Like, I ain't gonna lie, for my first job, I've been crushing these appointments. Like,
That's what's up.
I'm always 5 hours early, 2
Okay.
hours early.
That's good. That's good. That's good. So that means that you sleeping at the shipper, you staying on the truck, you sleeping at the shipper, you getting ahead, you not afraid to run at night. That's good. That's real good. So that being said, that means that you have the mentality and the mindset of an owner operator. Because being an owner operator, yeah, it's great to have your owner to be able to lease underneath somebody, and it's great to be able to say that you're your boss, you're going to get more percentage of the load. But at the same time, you got to be on top of your game. Let me give you some advice based on what I've seen. This is just my advice, okay? I gotta double check if Interstate has a requirement. Does Interstate have a 2-year requirement?
I think Chester Andrew Jackson was in this thing. I think he stepped out there in the year. So
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's the direction I was gonna go in. Let me tell you something. You know, Justin is a client of mine, somebody I respect tremendously. He's a young guy just like you, young hot boy out here in these streets. Some of the best money.
all day, baby, all day.
All day, hot boy. Yeah, listen. Some of the best money Justin or Chasing Andrew Jackson ever made was at Interstate. And just being honest and being transparent is that he regret messing up on that one load. There was one load that messed him up off of that choice board. Or not the choice, yeah, over the being able to pick your own load with Interstate. So my advice to you is this. You have $17,000, all right? $17,000, what the first thing I would suggest that you do is you build your business credit. So that way you don't have to worry about a whole bunch of expenses. A lot of times people, they'll tell you not to get out there and get your own truck, or they'll tell you not to go own an operator because you got to have all this money. Listen, this is 2017. You don't need to have thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. You need to have business credit and not personal credit. Some people will tell you, oh, you don't want to do a personal guarantee. God forbid. No, you don't want to do a personal guarantee. So my advice to you is this. It takes 3 months to really build your business credit the right way. My advice to you would be continue to stack for a little bit more time. But winter is coming up too. So you can either choose to figure out if you want to do this in spring. Are you comfortable riding heavy in the wintertime? Because a lot of people aren't comfortable riding heavy in wintertime.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Winter is trash, but the money out there. But it's like you said, if I got to stack my business credit, I might as well play chess.
Mm-hmm.
If I just got to go through the summer with one of these major corporations to keep stacking and build my business credit, that's what it is, man. I'm only 25. I'm still living life. Man.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. So this is my advice to you.
But here's my question. Even when it comes to and I'm gonna let you go because shout out to Ohio. I know they next.
Yeah.
Here's my question.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 of them. Right now, I'm driving for my homeboy.
Okay.
I already know this ain't what I want to do. And
Okay.
He's telling me that if I keep driving for him, he's gonna you know what I'm saying, we're gonna build a brand. But I'm like, Slim, I'm you know what I'm saying, not to brag, I'm from the street, but I didn't put no bread into this company, bro.
Okay.
What make you think you're gonna throw me some bread on this company?
Yeah.
That's what, and we don't have a business contract, so
Okay.
I'm not really loyal to the business like that. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. All right.
And I guess that wasn't the question. I guess that's a test to make for anybody else who's driving.
Okay.
But my next question is, when it comes to doing the business route,
Yeah.
I don't have no house, no car, none of that, no kids.
That's good.
Do I need to start getting write-offs now?
Nope.
Or do I need to-
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. You don't want to be penny wise and dollar foolish. A lot of times what'll happen is that people will get so caught up in the details that don't even matter. The equivalent of what you just asked me is just like when you meet a chick and she going out on the first date and she trying to think what y'all kids' middle name gonna be. Who says she gonna get a second date?
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? Who said that you even gonna put a ring on her finger? Who said y'all can even have kids? But in their mind, that's kind of what their mind goes to. So that's the best way I can describe it in that analogy. You don't want to do that. You don't want to worry about trying to get liabilities for the sake of business expenses. Because listen, you're in the building stage. When you're in the building stage, you're gonna have to. It costs to be the boss. Those little bit of taxes, that extra $500, that extra $1,500 in taxes that you might end up paying is gonna bless you with being able to have another $30,000 in business credit. Because what happens is that when you play that tax game and you try to hide a lot of stuff, when you go and sit down before an underwriter gonna say you ain't got no money. I had that conversation with somebody today. One of my clients, he called in, we had a consultation. He wanted to purchase a home. Credit is beautiful. Credit is beautiful. But you know what the underwriter said? You ain't got no money. You got to wait another 4 more months. Because he was playing that shuffle game. So I said all of that to say this, is that you have to understand what stage of entrepreneurship you're on, and you're on the building, grinding stage. Listen, let that $1,500 ain't gonna be nothing to you when you look at it in the grand scheme of things. You don't want to make long-term decisions with short-term thinking. So I said all of that to say this. I'm about to tell you the 3 things you need to do in order. Thing number 1 is start building your business the right way today. Start today. Get your LLC, get your business address, get your business phone number, get everything that you need today. That's thing number 1. Thing number 2 is I want you to follow your hearts and your dream, not your homeboy's hearts and his dreams. Because what happens is that when you're talented and you're gifted, people will see your talents and they'll see your gifts and they'll want to latch on to you. Not in a bad way. It's just human nature. That's because you're the light. And because you're the light, you know, the number 1 best-selling book says that when light shines in the darkness, darkness comprehends it not. So when you're the light shining into the darkness, they want to be a part of that. But at the same time, they are in your life for a season and for a reason, not for a lifetime. So that being said, get your homeboy, let them know, listen, in 3 months, I'm going to be out. You know what I'm saying? And just tell him, be upfront with it, because he is your homeboy. And then what you do is you have $17,000 right now. In 3 months, I need you to have $20,000. You think you can save $1,000 a month? That's easy, yeah. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Well, now I need you to take some showers or whatever you got to do, man. But yeah, my ash just dropped on my stick. I apologize for that. I was gonna ask you, but I wanted to see how long it was gonna go. I almost burnt my loafers, but it's cool. But anyway, so I said all of that to say this. So what I need you to do is in 3 months, I need for you to have an 80 paydex score. I need for you to have at least $20,000 in business credit. I need you to have at least out of that $20,000, I need for you to have at least $7,500 in a maintenance fund. And I'm gonna show you how to do all of that. With your business credit, you can have $7,500 for fuel, for maintenance, for tires. There is one of the companies who I hook my clients up with in the trucking industry, that they can use their lines of credit for fuel, maintenance, and repairs. So that being said, do that. Get you a nice, decent, older truck. You don't have to step out there and get something. You don't have to get no brand new, what's that sexy truck with that's black with that what is it? It's not Peterbilt, not Pete. It's black International. You ain't got to jump out there and get no International. That International sexy, that thing pull up, that thing all black with the chrome nose. Who got an International? Then who had a red International? It was TRB, the Wright brother, had a red International, didn't he? That thing was beautiful. Yeah, that thing was, but no, you don't have to do anything like that. Get you something that's nice. I would suggest, and you're wanting to build a fleet. When you said this isn't what you want to do you mean trucking, or do you mean trucking with your homeboy? Like, are you wanting to build a fleet? Are you wanting to? What is your end result? What is your goal?
I want to build a fleet, but like I just want to get maybe like 2 or 3 trucks, and then I want to dump it to like houses and other.
Okay, cool.
I'm trying to get seven income. You know what I'm saying? Trucks are cool, but trucks is expensive.
Yeah, they are. So
my passion and love is really not really in trucking. It's just in the flipping money. Like,
that's cool. Yeah, I got you.
Love to flip money.
That's good. Well, if that's the case, then I would suggest that you get something like you saw the truck that I got approved for. Was it a Cascadia? The same thing that TB just got approved for. Get something like that. Get a Freightliner Cascadia. Get one that has a DD15 engine in it. If you don't know where to get one, I'll definitely show you how to get some. I have a link with a fleet company that has a lot of them. So let me walk you down the road. So you have $20,000. You're gonna put $5,000 down on your truck. You have $15,000. Out of that $15,000, you're still gonna have $7,500 in an emergency maintenance fund, and you're still going to have. Out of that $7,500, you're still gonna have, you gotta have $7,500 in the maintenance fund. Also, depending on how you want to run with your fuel, I mean, you're gonna get a bigger discount. You say if you did go with Interstate, like I really like the idea of Interstate because they pay a huge amount. They always got freight running. And you don't have to worry about having your own trailer with them because it's power only, and you can go to the reefer division and make a gang of money. And the cool thing about it, from what I understand, is you can really put your a good route together. So you do those things. Hold on for 1 second, Ohio. I'm about to pick up the phone right now, so don't hang up. So you do those things, my man. Congratulations to you. I'm excited for you. Thank you for watching, and much success to you. Thank you for calling. What's your name and where you calling from? Hey, caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, Eric, calling from Florida.
Hey, what's going on, Eric? I apologize. You from Ohio? Well, you say from Florida, but your phone say Ohio.
Yeah. I'm from, I used to live in Ohio.
Okay.
My phone number's still, yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks for calling, my man. I appreciate you being a part of the celebration. I hit 2,000 subscribers in 2 months.
Yes, sir. I got a question for you, though.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm currently driving. I'm a car hauler and whatnot.
Okay, car hauler.
What's the best way? Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I'm trying to buy a truck. The thing about it, though, the truck is like around $240,000. I want to get a brand new one.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out what's the best way to maneuver opposed to actually putting it on, like doing a personal guarantee.
Okay.
And letting it ride on my personal credit, which I really don't want to do. But I might have to because it's so, the purchase is so big.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
I was trying to figure.
Go ahead.
I was trying to figure out what do you think would be the best way to maneuver that particular situation.
All right. So my advice to you, I need to ask you a couple more questions. How long you been car hauling?
Okay. 3 years.
Okay, congratulations. You've been car hauling for 3 years.
Yes, sir.
And what type of are you getting the all-in-one, or what type of truck you getting?
9 car.
Say that again, no?
It's gonna be a 9 car.
A 9 car? Okay, 9 car hauler. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Why do you want to get one that's brand new?
Well, from what I see now, from my experience with it, it's probably the best thing because the breakdowns can be very, very costly.
And the hydraulic system you ain't got to worry about the hydraulic system.
Yeah, with a newer car hauler, but the technology is way more better. Opposed to you buy one that's used, you just never know what you're gonna get.
That's
know
true.
what I'm saying?
That's true.
So I'd rather go with a brand new one.
Okay. All right. So a couple more questions for you. How much money do you have saved up right now?
I got 50,000 right now.
Okay, you got 50,000 saved up. And are you a sole proprietor? Are you LLC or a S corp or INC?
I don't have none of that set up.
Okay.
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Okay. So.
I'm in your course. I'm in your course too. How
Okay.
many,
Okay. Good. Congratulations. Congratulations.
I set up, appreciate it. And I set up a 5-hour strategy session with you.
Okay.
That was another question too. How do I pay for it? Because I didn't see no way to pay for it. You just
Yeah. When did you schedule the 5-hour strategy session?
I did that last night, Sunday.
You did
Saturday night.
Saturday night. Okay.
One of them two.
Okay. I was doing a lot of ripping and running today. We gonna be changing some things with the radio show / soon to be TV show. Keep that on the low. But I did see because Patricia, my accounts receivable, said that she was looking at some of my my calendars I did two one-on-ones today. But yeah, when you do your strategy session with me, then I'll send you a separate invoice and you can take care of that, and we can just schedule the times in which you want to break down your 5 hours that you get. So yeah. So what I'll do is I'll make sure tomorrow first thing, because tonight, like I said, I'm going to leave. I'm going to go meet up with my cousin. But I will make sure that I'll if I don't reach out to you, then my assistant Tendosi will, or Patricia will reach out to you to confirm and schedule that, and send you over the invoice for that. But nevertheless, so to answer your questions, so thing number one, you getting something above $150,000, you gonna personally guarantee anything that's above $150,000. You just are, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Because of the Patriot Act. You're going to have to, because of the large dollar amount. So you can build business credit that's completely separate from your personal credit. If you wanted to find a nice car carrier that was $140,000, I can actually help you get something for $140,000 without a personal guarantee. I have a new lender that came on board with us last month that specializes in leases. And they'll actually, a regular person can get $50,000 like it ain't nothing with them. So to go up to 140, it might take a little bit of maneuvering, but we could definitely make that work for you, depending on, because you've been in the business for 3 years. Because you've been in the car hauling business for 3 years, you might have to purchase an aged corporation. Just letting you know, we might have to do an age corporation, but it can be done. It definitely can be done.
Okay, yeah, that's why I want to set up the strategy session, because I think it's going to be a little technical. It'll be some technical difficulties, and it'll be a lot of secrets that are 100% legal that I will tell you that I cannot tell you on YouTube Live. You understand what I'm saying? So
Yes, sir. I understand.
you understand what I'm saying? Yep. So when we do our strategy session, I will definitely, we'll go into it, we'll delve into it. I'll send you over, like I said, I'll make sure you have that invoice, so we go ahead and take care of the strategy session. Break up the 5 hours and let me know how you want to schedule that. And then what I will do from there is I will definitely reach out to you and get that going. And I would need to see a full picture of everything. Do you feel comfortable telling me who you pulling for right now?
Oh, I work for United Road Service.
For United Road Service? Okay.
Live?
Yep, we live.
Are you live?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, this live right now. Yeah, this live. This is live right now. Yep.
It's called United Road Service.
United? Okay. All right, that's good stuff.
Yeah, one of the biggest car hauling companies in America.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Well, congratulations to you on that. And my advice, man, would be get something new, get something newer. Try to find something under 150,000. Just my opinion. If you want to find something higher, you can, but just know that you might have to have a little more skin in the game in order, if that's the direction you want to go. And what is your timeline? Is there a timeline or a time limit in which you're wanting to have this done and accomplished?
At least by the end of the year, or maybe early next year.
You know what? That's good. Let me tell you why that's good. The reason why that's good is because trucks slow down in the wintertime, and you'll be able to find a real good deal on a nice rig around that time.
Okay.
Around that time, if we structure it the right way and we do everything step by step, come around October, November, you should be able to see some really good deals, especially because a lot of these carriers, they're going to put things on sale because one, it's wintertime, it slows down, and two, because of Christmas. So if you position yourself ready to jump on a good deal, you'll be able to really get a good deal, and I think we'll be able to find something that you really like, you feel comfortable with, and we can put it in your business name that's completely separate from your personal credit. I feel about 75% sure about that.
Sounds good to me. Okay, I'm not going to hold you. I know other people trying to call, so I'm going to let you run, but I appreciate your time.
You're very welcome. I appreciate you so much, my man. All right, I'll talk to you soon. So look out for that email from either myself or one of my assistants tomorrow morning.
Okay.
All right, you have a good one. All right. All right. Bye-bye. So it looks like a lot of clients that are truckers and the trucking industry are real heavy on YouTube today. So we got another hour, and look at this. So this turns out to be, this is a really, really, really nice smooth stick. The flavors have not developed any. From the beginning of the stick all the way to the middle of the stick, it's good. The draw is loosened up, so you can see that it's becoming a lot more. It smells so good. This is a really nice stick. It smells so good. It's not pungent at all. It is a really nice smooth stick. The only other Cohiba that I can compare this to off of memory is the Cohiba Red Dot, which is like kind of top of the line with Cohiba. This is smoother than the Red Dot. So let's see. I see a lot of comments. Let's see these comments. Let's see these comments. Very, very good. Very good stick. All right. We got Swift drivers in the building. All right. BuzzFied is in the building. Hands clapping, hands clapping. I appreciate the hands clapping. Freedom Board. That's what it is. Thank you so much. Dropping the giblets. It's Freedom Board. Thank you very much. All right. Greetings, Cole. Derek is in the building. Greetings, Mr. Cole. What is a private lender? And what is a private lender? And is there any benefits of getting loans from a private lender? Very good question, Derek. Yes, so let me explain what a private lender is. That would have been a great question to call. So ladies and gentlemen, the phone line is open. 855-756-6639. That is 855-756-6639. Ask your questions live. Just in case I might miss it, I got some more Coke. So no rum and Coke, ladies and gentlemen. I know y'all thinking, what Dean sipping on? Nope, no rum and Coke. I just got a little regular Coke, something to wet my palate, because I wasn't sure how pungent or how bold this stick was. Very, 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 very smooth stick. Like, even though it has a Maduro wrapper, it feels, and it really does feel like a nice mild Connecticut wrapper. It does have a Connecticut wrapper, so I don't know what they did to give it this Maduro color, but it is a good strong, a real good smooth Connecticut wrapper. To all my cigar aficionados in the building. So someone asked a question about a private lender. A private lender is described in any type of company or organization that lends their own private money that they have raised. So a good private lender, a lot of times, just being very candid with you, people who used to be criminals, that are now like ex-drug dealers, are great private lenders who cleaned up their money. People who, like my man who said he likes to flip money. So say, for instance, if you buy a house, all your proceeds from that house, you go and now you have large sums of money. When you have large sums of money, then you can lend it out. Private lenders are very good because they have a lot of lenient guidelines. Another thing as a private lender are hedge fund managers. A lot of hedge fund managers are considered private lenders as well. People who self-direct 401ks for a very large amount. So a private lender is basically a lender that is owned by an individual versus an institution and is not run by a board. You can have a person who is a 89-year-old Jewish grandmother. She could be considered a private lender. She has $10 million and she want to put it out on the market. So that's what a private lender is. A private lender can be anywhere from a guy on Wall Street or a guy on Martin Luther King who flipped his money. It all depends. So that's the difference between a private lender. Hard money lenders are great. These are individuals who have built their own money, who have built out their own money and invest their own money. So that's the cool thing about a private lender. Private lenders are people that are wanting to get a better return on their investment than a traditional type of investment tool. So that's the cool thing about it, a private lender. So the second thing about a private lender, what makes them beneficial is that a lot of them don't care what your credit score is. They care what the deal is. They want to know what they're lending on. You're going to have, most of the time, it's going to be interest only. Most of the time it's going to be interest only. And if it is interest only, then there might be some type of higher interest. So if you're getting into a deal and you're looking to flip a deal, that's a good deal. That's good. Or if you already know your exit strategy, that's very good as well. Hey, caller, thank you for calling. What's your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, hello, this is Logan. I was just live a while ago. I'm in New York right now.
Hey, how are you doing, my man?
Man. I was calling, man. Congrats on achieving 2,000 subscribers there, first and foremost. I just had a few questions for you, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, so I'm a fairly new owner up. I'm purchasing my truck. It's a 2013 Cascadia. I've only been out here a year and about 7-8 months now.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man. I got the truck about 5 months ago, and I hit about a year or so. I decided, before I ever came in the truck, I decided what I wanted to do, man. I was trying to start a little small fleet, and then
That's good.
it's the first step having my first own truck, But I know you deal a lot with business credit, and that's why I'm trying to reach out to you all.
Yes, sir.
I've been trying to locate how I get a hold of your course or whatever. I'm trying to get some more insight on that and learn some stuff as well.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, first, thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate the support. And congratulations on you for going after your dreams. Congratulations on being an owner-operator. Congratulations on being out on the road for a year and some change. I'm really happy for you about that. And so to answer your question about business credit and about my course. So the way that you would enroll into my course is it is DCFIonline.com. DCFI stands for E.DeanCole Financial Institute, DCFIonline.com. Once you're there, at the very top of the screen, it'll give you an option to say enroll, or you can go to DCFIonline.com/enroll, and that will take you to the place where you can enroll. So our course is an online course. It's 16 weeks. In 16 weeks, you're guaranteed to have at least $20,000 in business credit, or you get a full refund. We walk you step by step through the process of setting up your business credibly. We walk you through the process of setting up the right presence so that you can go through underwriting so you can get any and everything that you need. In the online course, we also have a section for personal credit as well, because there are some people that don't mind doing a personal guarantee. There are some people that don't mind doing it. I think that it's not a hard and fast rule. It depends on you and what you're wanting to do and what you're trying to do. Like the gentleman who I just spoke to, he's going to have to if he wants something above $150,000, and there's nothing wrong with that at all, as long as he has the proper leverage. But nevertheless, I said all of that to say that in the course, we also teach you. You have access to what's called our 720 FICO coaching, and in the 720 FICO coaching, it teaches you how to do a full credit sweep, how you can remove all the old negative items off your credit, as well as you have access to guaranteed lines of credit. There's $12,500 of guaranteed personal lines of credit, as long as you're not in an open bankruptcy, as long as you you don't have any lawsuit, for child support. Those are the only two things that will stop you from getting the full $12,500 of personal credit. This is legitimate lines of credit that help boost your credit score. Your score is going to jump anywhere from 75 to 100 points. So that's what you have access to in the course.
And when you say a lawsuit for child support, what do you reference?
What happens is that if you have a judgment on your credit report, if you have a lien or a judgment that says child support that is on your credit report, then there are two lenders out of those guaranteed lines of credit that will not lend to you. But we have access to a lot of other ones. But if you owe child support, then that's okay. As long as you don't have it on your credit report as a judgment, then you're fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I know I do pay child support, but I'm not sure if I'm credit or anything like that. How would I do that?
The best way for you to do it is to pull your credit report. You can pull your credit report for $1. If you go to creditchecktotal.com, creditchecktotal.com is one of the best resources. You can get a full, comprehensive credit report that is just like the credit report that the lenders pull. Credit Karma is cool. Credit Karma is free. It tells you some of things that are on your credit, but Credit Check Total will give you your full credit report and your scores. Now, let me tell you how Credit Check Total works. Credit Check Total is a membership, I think, of like $30, I think. But the cool thing about Credit Check Total is they let you have a $1 trial. So you can actually go to Credit Check Total, pay $1, get a full credit report, and cancel. Because that's all you need is a full credit report. And it'll tell you everything. It'll tell you your credit scores. It'll tell you the good, the bad, the ugly. It'll tell you everything that's on your credit. So like if you're lost, like for instance, God forbid, if you're out on the road and you took some back road and you thought that you were going to a pilot and it's the wrong direction, and you do, I'm hitting close to home, and you try to go to GPS, the first thing GPS says is what? Finding location, right? It says finding your location. All right, so the exact same way when you're on your journey in trucking, whether you're trying to find that pilot or you're trying to find that flying J, or if you're trying to find that massage parlor, no matter where you're trying to find, it's gonna say finding location. And so the exact same thing when it comes to your journey for business development, you need to know exactly where you are so you can know where you're trying to get to. So that being said, pull your credit report. It's not gonna hurt you. It's $1. And you'll know everything that's on your credit report. You'll know exactly where you stand, because the worst thing to happen is to have an opportunity that you can take, but because you don't know, you can't take it. The #1 best-selling book of all time says that people perish for lack of knowledge, and you don't want to perish. Very true. So exactly. So that being said, go to Credit Check Total, and you can pull your credit report and you can see exactly what is on your credit report. Also, when you're in our course, you'll get access to a lot of different things that are free. Like I said, before, you get a free 5-page website. All you have to do is pay for your hosting for the year. And we have a coupon code that's specific for our clients through GoDaddy, where you can get it for $1 for the first year. The purpose of the course is to give the advantage and not take the advantage. There are other courses that are out there that pay $2,500, $3,000 for their courses, and their course is worth every bit of that, because that's how much my course is worth. My course is worth every bit of that. However, I make my money from my lenders. So when you do go through these different lenders, I get paid because I own a consulting firm. The second thing is that I would like for you to do some one-on-one time, like the gentleman who's booking that time with me. That's an opportunity as well. But the most important thing is that I just want to see everybody succeed and be successful. I want you to win. I want everybody to win. So the course is designed to position you to win. So you're going to get access to your guaranteed $20,000 in business credit. That's completely separate from personal. You're guaranteed $12,500 in personal lines of credit, as long as you don't have those two things, an open bankruptcy and or a judgment of child support. You also get a 5-page website that's responsive of all the highest technology, and you also will rank high on Google, the first page of Google. You get access to that in the course.
Okay. And what is the cost of the course? I think you said it was $600.
That's a very good question. So the cost of the course is $600 for the year. Okay, you have access to everything. Is $600 for the year. A lot of people are in the position to pay $600 all at one time. So you have two options. The first option is you can pay $450 at one time and you get a full discount. So you will save $150. It's a $450 one-time fee. Or we allow you to break it up into $50 a month for 12 months. So even though the course is 16 weeks, we allow people to break it up into monthly payments of $50 a month for 12 months to make it affordable. So it's just like if you go on a vacation. You might go on a vacation back to Jamaica. And if you go back a yard, it might break up your monthly payments for the cost of the hotel, if you're not staying with any family, or for the cost of the flight. It doesn't mean that you're on the whole entire vacation for a year. It just means you break up the payments for a year. So that's how that works.
Okay. Yeah, man, because me and Chase is Andrew Jackson, man. I know you want
You will be retired by your 35. That's right. Yes. That's good. Yes, man. Definitely. Yeah. And like I said, I'm super proud of Justin, man. Justin, right now, I know Justin is discovering some things right now, but I think Justin has close to, I think, $75,000. I know he has $75,000 worth of business credit that's completely separate from his personal credit. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
And the cool thing about that is he can do that with anything he wants to do.
Definitely, you know what I mean? So, yeah, and I also want to venture off into some other businesses, you know what I mean? But once I get on the course, you know what I mean, I might get a one-on-one, we can go over some things I want to start.
Definitely.
I'm a car guy, so I want to have like a bit of buy and sell cars and stuff like that, you know what I mean? There's a lot of things I want to do, man. And then, for me, practically coming from being homeless, man, and being an owner of
That's phenomenal, man.
It.
Listen, that's phenomenal. Listen, that is phenomenal. Going from being homeless, that's one of the reasons why I love the trucking industry so much, because people ask me so much, like, Dean, why you like the trucking industry so much? Because of what you just said. Somebody is in, like, there could be somebody watching me right now that could be in the hood. They can be homeless, sleeping on their mama's couch, or even sleeping on their side chick couch. Don't want to go home to your crazy baby mama. The side chick ain't worth nothing, and you feel like you're stuck and you don't have options. That's not true. You have plenty of options. Like this gentleman right here, he went from homeless to now he owns his own truck. You can go, as long as you have a clean driving record, and a lot of people do have a clean driving record, even if you don't, even if you have felonies. If you have felonies, I want you to follow Party Hard Trucker, right? He teaches on how you're able to still be in the trucking industry even with a felony record. And if you do that, you can actually go from being homeless, sleeping on somebody's couch, to sleeping in a really nice, cool truck, going from coast to coast, making all kinds of money, all kinds. Making all kinds of money. And then in a year, if you get out and you stay down and you grind, there's a gentleman said that he stacked up $17,000. You see what I'm saying? That's why I love the trucking industry so much, because it gives hope to the hopeless. It gives opportunity to the people who feel like they don't have any. And the enemy will lie to you, society will lie to you and try to make you feel like you don't have options, but that is a lie from the pit of hell. You have options. You can change any and everything about yourself. If you get out and you stay down, you will be able to come up. I assure you that you can. So that's true, man. Listen, you done got me into ranting, man. Listen, I appreciate you for calling, man. So what's your YouTube name, man? Shout out your YouTube name so all the YouTubers can follow you. So you one of the hottest YouTubers to do it. What's your YouTube name?
Yeah, man, my YouTube handle is Roadrunner876, man. Like I said, I was listening to the last video a while ago. I was waiting on you to drop the numbers. Yeah, but Roadrunner876, man. I motivate. I just have fun out here, man. You know what I mean?
That's what you got to do. Roadrunner876. I'm gonna subscribe to you as soon as I get off of this. Roadrunner, and if you're watching right now, subscribe to Roadrunner876. I appreciate you so much for that, man. Thank you so much for watching, man. I appreciate you. Did I answer all your questions?
Yeah, Mr. Dean, man. Anything else arises, man, like I said, go on the website, if anything, and, you know what I mean, I should be passing through ATL, you know what I mean, like, this upcoming week, so I'd love to run into you and stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I'm going out of town on business, so let me tell you the rest of my schedule. Tomorrow I have the radio show. Tuesdays and Thursdays are the roughest days, because on Tuesdays I have the radio show, and then what I'm doing right now, live on YouTube, I do in my private Facebook group. So Tuesdays are rough. So Tuesdays and Thursdays I do private, not in the private secret group, I do live Q&As just like this. So I have the radio show, and then I do the webinar on Tuesdays. Wednesday, I'm going out of town. I have to fly out. I have a business trip. I have to be back on Thursday for the radio show. And then Friday, how long are you picking up in this area, or how long will you be in the?
I'm going home. I have my son has his mother's breakfast on Friday, so I'm going home for that. So go to that with him, and then I'll probably be there for a few days
Yeah, yes, sir. I completely understand. Well, listen, whenever you coming through the city, man, try to link up with me, man. Just let me know, and I will keep and just and I would love to link up with you, man.
All right, man. Definitely, Mr. Cole, man. You stay safe, man. Thank you.
I appreciate you. Thank you very much, Road Runner. You have a good one, my man.
All right, you too.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm still taking your calls. I appreciate you. I see a lot of activity. This stick is very, very good. This is an hour stick. We've been doing this for an hour. We've been doing it for an hour and 10 minutes. And it's still very smooth. Even down here, it has a hint of aromatic to it. It has a hint of like a floral aromatic to it. But this is a nice, really smooth, very even keel, no buzz or anything. You know, cigars normally give you buzz. Like Rick Ross say, fascinated with foreign felines since I was knee high. The cigar got me buzzing like a beehive. No buzz with this at all. This is a real nice, smooth, even nice, sophisticated, smooth stick. All right, so let's see. There's a lot of comments that's been made. Okay, so Derek, did I answer your question? I hope I answered your question talking about the private lender. If not, re-ask your question or give me a call, 855-756-6639. This is live, 855-756-6639. All right. What's up, fam? What's that? What is a cigar? What cigar is that? Okay. Hugh Rose is in the building. Hey, Hugh, this is the Jay-Z cigar. This is the Commodore by Cohiba. Very, very nice stick. Very, very nice stick, Hugh. Thank you so much for watching. So Hugh says, I just came back from Cuba. All right, and 3 boxes of Monte Cristos, Churchills, and Cohiba. Hugh, I need for you to send me something to 5 Concourse Parkway, Atlanta, Georgia, 30328. Attention, E.DeanCole. So if you have 3 boxes, I need for you to go and get a portable humidor. I need you to go get one of those little packets. And I need you to send me some Monte Cristos. If you just came back, I want the real Churchill Monte Cristos. Send that to me. 5 Concourse Parkway, Atlanta, Georgia, Suite 3000. Attention, E.DeanCole or DCFI LLC. Definitely send me that stick. I would love to have one of those sticks. Hugh, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching. Dropping the Giblet says, that's one thing you have done with your LLC. Writing off too much, that's real deal. Yes, dropping the giblets, and that's what happens. A lot of times, people perish for lack of knowledge. And so what happens is that if you give, prime example, if you give somebody advice on how to lose weight and tell them they need to eat 6 times a day, and you tell them that they only need to eat meat and vegetables. Well, if somebody else's blood type is different from theirs, if somebody else's body makeup is different from theirs, if somebody's age and height is different, the advice you give one person will end up negatively affecting another. That's the reason why you have to be careful when people give out blanket advice, because you don't go to the doctor and the doctor give the same prescription, the same dosage to any and everybody. It's the exact same way when it comes to economic empowerment, the same way when it comes to financial advice, when it comes to business credit development or business development. Everything ain't for everybody. You have to know specifically what your lane is, and that's so true. A lot of times people say, do this, do that, and that's because it's what they heard somebody say, not necessarily what they know and what's best for them. So I appreciate that. That's a great comment. I'm dropping the giblets. All right, that's good. So Island Boy says, puffing on a Cohiba. Yes, good stuff. Appreciate the hand claps, people. Yes, Marky Mark is in the building. Yes, the Jay-Z one. Yes, that's correct. You guys are talking amongst each other. All right, appreciate you, big brother. That's good stuff. How do you reach out to me? Road Runner just called in. I appreciate that. 2,000 subscribers. Yes, BuzzFire. I appreciate that. Congrats. I appreciate that. Do you like life? I love life, Mr. Screwdriver. I absolutely love life. I love it to the fullest. Jeffrey Jones says, hey, Jeff, how are you doing today? All right, the finite number of infinity is okay. Okay. All right, and you say on your channel you do something. Okay. All right. Island Boy says, how's the Forex trading going? Let me answer that question. Any information on trades? Is your course up yet? No, Island Boy. Let me tell you why. That's a very good question. So the course was supposed to launch on 567 on May 16th, 2017. But guess what, Island Boy? I got convicted. Island Boy, I got convicted. Too much ambition. And I needed to finish the courses. I needed to finish 2 other courses before I go to do the trading course. I'm going to do the trading course. I need to do the trading course, but I needed to finish 2 other courses that I had already started before I made way with the trading course. What attracted me to the trading course was because it was a lot of money in it for me. Just being very honest with you, the company that I linked up with was paying very good sponsorship money. But I was in my morning meditation. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I make no qualms about it. Yes, I puff on a cigar. Yeah, I talk slick and swallow spit, but I am unapologetically Christian. The reason why I have what I have is because of Jehovah God. Make no mistakes about it. So I was actually in my morning prayer meditation, whatever you want to call it, sitting before the Lord, and he convicted me. I got convicted. Too much. I was doing too much. Not yet. And that's another thing, ladies and gentlemen. God's delay is not his deny. No does not mean not ever. It means not now. And so on anything that you might be trying to do, anything that you might be trying to go after, anything that you're trying to accomplish, sometimes you have to sit back and you have to wait. He told me that I needed to focus. I needed to focus on the 3 courses he told me to do. He said, follow one course until successful. He told me to focus. And after I focus, then I can open up and move forward with the other thing. And come to find out, some things about to change with the show, which I thought is so huge, so cool, but I have to focus. So my mandate, what I'm supposed to do is by the end of May, I have to focus and finish those 3 courses. Then come June, I will be released to be able to do other stuff. So I had to wait on that. So I had to sit back. I have to follow, because what makes me successful is following after him. And if I try to make him do what I want him to do, then I'm responsible for my success. But if I follow him and do what he tells me to do, then he's responsible for my success. So everything that I have is because of my guidance and my following him. So that being said, that is what's going on with that. So what's going on with that is basically I'm having to wait and be obedient and follow through with finishing up the other courses. That's a very good question, Island Boy. I apologize. Some people keep messaging me on Instagram. Oh, no. Okay. So please tell me that. Some people was messaging me. Please don't tell me I messed it up. So we still live. We still good. Okay. Cool. All right, cool. Let's see. There we go. All right. Whew, I thought I messed it up. All right, so let's see. Some very good questions. All right. All right, so Jeffrey says, Dean, do I need business license once I have your LLC? That's a very good question, Jeffrey. Jeffrey Jones, it depends on what your business is. If you have a business that requires a special license, then yes, you need that specific license. Prime example, we were talking about the advice. So if you are a massage therapist, you're going to have a specific massage therapist license. But if you are somebody that's a clothing wholesaler that might sell clothing online, you don't need a business license. But let's say you are that same clothing wholesaler, but you have a storefront and or you have a cart and you're selling on the street, then you need to have what's called a peddler's license. So then you need one. So it depends on your business type. Oftentimes, most businesses do not need to have a business license when they have their LLC, because their articles of organization, it actually sits in lieu of a business license. So that's a very good question. So Joe says, Dean, having problems getting online for the online course and Facebook. Okay, Joe. So Joe, Joe, what's your name on Facebook? I want to make sure that you, and also Joe, if you enrolled, check your spam folder. So when you say having problems, do you mean are you attempting to log on, or you don't have the credentials that you need? So when you say having problems, help me understand what you mean by having problems. And what is your name on Facebook? Because sometimes a lot of people are trying to log into the private Facebook group thinking it's a regular group, but it is only for paid clients that are enrolled into my course. So we have to censor the people who can enroll. We just don't automatically allow people to enroll. I don't see any pending requests right now. All right. All right, so other people asking the video frozen. Okay. All right, so shed some more light on that, Joe. Okay. So JD Johnson says, how do I get around the child support judgment to get a business loan? That's a very good question. You can get a business loan. See, that's a very good question, JD. So JD, this is great. This is so great. So what just happened right now is what happens in the world of business, especially when it comes to people that look like us, that talk like us, and that are from the place we're from. People hear something and they hear part of it and think that it applies to them. That's not true. The details. So we were talking about personal credit specifically for a specific lender, where that specific lender requirement, there are two specific lender requirements that says that they will not give you guaranteed lines of personal credit if you have that judgment. So this is great. In the culture, a lot of times people are educated by uneducated people. They'll hear something, kind of like the telephone game in school. Have you ever played the telephone game? Even if you're watching this on the replay, I want you to chime in for this. So if you've ever played the telephone game in school, I want you to type right now, played it. Even on the replay, because I want you to make a mind muscle connection with this. I don't want you to just look at me. I want you to make a mind muscle connection. So I want you to say, played it. If you have never played the telephone game, says never played. So if you've played it, I want you to say played it. If you have never played it, I want you to say never played. So if you're watching live right now, I want you to chime in and say that. And if you're watching on the replay, I want you to do the exact same thing. I want you to make that mind muscle connection. I don't want you to just look at me. I want to make sure I impact you and that I actually empower you. And in order to do that, you're going to have to do some corresponding action. So let's see. So Island Boy says never played. Okay, BuzzFeed says never played. Let's see who else is going to participate. Who's played it. All right, so Roadrunner says never played. Siobhan says never played. Maybe it was just in my school. Maybe it was just something in the South that's done it. All right, Swift says never played. All right, Jesse says never played. So maybe it was just something in the South then. So there's something that was called the telephone game. And what we would do is all of us would line up on the wall, and the teacher will whisper something in one kid's ear, and if you could relay the message all the way down to the last kid, then we could go outside and play. Basically, that's what the telephone game was. So what happened is that the teacher would say something in my ear and say something like the teacher would say something like, all right, so Queen played it, so Elisha has played it. Okay, all right. So Dropping the Giblets played it. Okay, awesome. So basically, somebody might say recess is at 3. So recess is at 3 is what the teacher said. So I would whisper to my neighbor, recess is at 3. By the time it got to the end of the line, it instead of the original message was that recess at 3. At the end, the end would say you can only go to recess with 3 different people, with 3 different kids. So only 3 kids can go to recess. Something along those lines. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is that a part of the information is relayed, but not the full information. So prime example of what just happened with the gentleman, and I'm not picking on you, I'm just using this as an opportunity to teach truth to power, is because what happened is that A lot of times people will overhear certain things and they will get a piece of certain things and think that because it pertains to one person means that it pertains to everybody. Or they'll say that one lender might have an issue and they'll say that all lenders have that issue. So that being said, so Jay, you said something that's very key. You can build business credit that is completely separate from your personal credit, to where a lender and an underwriter will never, ever, ever look at your personal credit. It doesn't matter if you're in bankruptcy. It doesn't matter if you have 8 kids and you have 8 child support judgments. It doesn't matter if your credit score is a 175 and the lowest a credit score goes is 300. So it does not matter when you build your business the proper way. And if you want to build business credit, especially if you do have that challenge credit, then what you must do is you must build your business credit that's completely separate from personal credit. So you're able to build your business credit that's completely separate. So a lot of times people say, well, Dean, I've always heard that you have to do a personal guarantee, or every time I go to the bank tells me I have to do a personal guarantee. Yes, because that's the rules there. And also possibly because you don't have a proper business entity. I was talking to, I don't know if you guys saw the video of Dr. Umar Johnson that I posted. And Dr. Umar Johnson is a phenomenal orator, but he is into Garvinism. He's Garvinism. I think that's what it's pronounced. And they don't believe in loans. So in my mind, I'm thinking, Doc, you got $700,000. Let's go ahead. Let's put together a plan. Let's go ahead and get you this school. But he's like, no, I don't want to get a loan. So I was like, okay, if you don't want to get a loan, then these are the other options that we have. So I said all that to say this: in the conscious community, is a lot of them have no understanding of the banking systems. And that's what I feel like I'm about to bring to the conscious community. I'm going to teach economic empowerment to the conscious community. And I said all of that to say, if you build your business the proper way, where you have an actual business entity, not a sole proprietorship, not where you're an independent contractor, but you have a legitimate LLC, INC, or S Corp, that business within itself is its own separate entity, like its own child, its own baby. And you can build that up the proper way to where you're able to get business credit and business funding. My stick is gone. Should I go light up another one? Because this was so nice and smooth, I wouldn't light this up. I would actually go and light up a natural. I have a natural that I've been wanting to, that I brought back from Vegas with me, that's been sitting in my humidor. And I really would like that stick, because this is a special 2-hour live. So, it was a very good question. All right, so DJ says he's never played it, but he's heard of it. So Jeffrey says, I'm currently a company driver. You're positioning yourself to go on an op. You had your LLC. You said you filed for your LLC and for your EIN number. That's very good. Wanted to know, do you need a business license as well? And you're from Alabama? No, Jeffrey, no. So you're in Alabama. If you're in the trucking industry, all you need is your LLC and your EIN, and you're good to go. All right, so Jay Johnson has played the game. Okay, awesome. Turning into a 4-hour, dropping the giblets. Turning into a 4-hour? No, not turning into a 4-hour, because I actually, like I said, I'm gonna go meet my cousin, and we're going to sit down and catch up or whatnot. But dropping the giblets, I appreciate that. But so yeah, so basically, so to answer your question, JD Johnson. So yes, you're able to build business credit that's 100% separate from your personal credit. And you can do that the proper way if you go through the proper steps. So if I'm a person and I think I'm a know-it-all, I'm smart, probably the smartest person in my family. A lot of people think I'm smart, but I'm just ignorant and I don't know about business. But I know a whole lot about cutting hair. I know a whole lot about repairing cars. I know a whole lot about preaching. But I have absolutely no clue about credit and business. So what I'll do is I might walk into a bank, get denied, get turned down, and then I go and tell everybody because I think I know it all. There's a lot of things that I'm ignorant on. I don't know a lot of things. Like I know how to do a couple of things on a car. I know how to do brakes. I know how to seal a head gasket. I know how to do an oil change. I know how to change a thermostat in GM vehicles, but I don't know how to do a full engine rebuild. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to change and upgrade the electrical system on a car. I don't know how to do that. I'm ignorant. I don't know. There's a lot of things I do not know. Like I know how to flip houses, but I don't know how to build no roof. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do the best profit and loss statement beyond the basics because I'm not on the CPA. I don't know how to do that. Like I don't know quantum physics. I'm ignorant to that. So I said all of that to say this, that knowing your ignorance is power, because when you know that you're ignorant, then you can go and learn what you need to learn. And oftentimes people who are patriarchs and matriarchs in their family and or their organization and or their social group, they are embarrassed and they don't know. They don't go position themselves to learn. So that being said, that's how a lot of propaganda is spread, and they say things like you can't get this or you can't do that. No, you can't do that or you couldn't do that because of what you did, but it doesn't mean that I can't if I do something different. So, all right, see some questions coming along. So Alan says, do I recommend doing real estate investment with driving OTR, or should you wait until you get a dedicated or come local? That's a very good question, Island Boy. No, I think that if you're in the position to do it, go ahead and do it. The best thing for you to do is if you are driving OTR and you're going from coast to coast, best time to invest in real estate because you can live on your truck and get a primary residence mortgage. A mortgage for a primary residence, the best mortgage and fastest, easiest mortgage you're gonna get besides a real hard money loan. And that's good for you. Rent it out. If you are OTR, this is a miscalculated assumption. When you own real estate, people think if something breaks, you got to go fix it. No. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. That was actually my cousin, so I have to hit him up on Facebook and let him know I am going to call him right back because he said that we're supposed to. Oh, it's already 9 o'clock. Oh, man. I'm going to have to cut this short, ladies and gentlemen. It's my cousin right there. I'm gonna let him know. Hold on. You guys gonna have to remember my train of thought. Give me a moment. Your name is Joseph Wilson on Facebook? Okay, Joseph. Okay. So what did I leave off at? I lost my train of thought. So what was that question about real estate? Okay, Island Boy, real estate. This is a beautiful smoke, ladies and gentlemen. I really appreciate that. Very beautiful smoke. Thank you for experiencing this with me. But to answer your question, yeah. So a lot of times people would say, "Oh, if the house is leaking, or if or something needs to be fixed." as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, you're not going to go out there and fix it. You think Donald Trump goes out and fixes every home that he needs to fix? You think Dave Ramsey goes out and fixes every home that he owns, or Grant Cardone goes out and fixes every home? No. You want to know who goes out and fixes every home? The maintenance man that you hire. Or better yet, the home warranty that you have. The cool thing about real estate investment is that you can actually have your homeowners, when they're renting from you, you can position it in such a way to where they even pay for the maintenance. So that being said, the best time, I've heard something and I thought it was like the best thing I ever heard is that the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The second best time to plant a tree is right now. That's it. The best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. The second best time to plant a tree is right now. So that being said, is that if you want to do it, then do it right now. Yes, if you're able to go and do some home time, you can actually get a good realtor. Island Boy, get you a nice, good full-time realtor, not somebody that's part-time, not somebody that don't know what they're doing, but that's somebody that is entrenched and engulfed in the market so they can find a really good deal for you. Go and get a mortgage. You can get an USDA mortgage. You can go to the USDA website and get a mortgage with zero money down. Yes, 100% financing, no money down. Get you a nice USDA mortgage and put somebody in that bad boy, rent that bad boy out. That's good. You making money. You're not going to be there anyway. And you're running. Do a nice 12-month lease. And then when you come back, if you want to, live in your home and or go out and buy another home. So now it depends on what your goals are. So that's a very good way, because a lot of times, a lot of people in the trucking industry is very lucrative, and you have a lot of money, you don't know what to do with it. You want to do something wise with it. They don't want to just have it to sit and don't know what to do with it. So I get that. Investing in real estate is a very good thing. The secret to investing in real estate is that you don't make money when you sell, you make money when you buy. You want to buy as low as possible, and you want to hold on to it by having somebody else make the mortgage payment, and or you make the mortgage payment. So I think that's a very good idea. You want to make sure that you get with some really good people and get with a really good team. To get with a really good people and get with a really good team so that they can help you market it, because it's going to take some marketing. You're going to want to market the property before you close on the property. So that way it can be a smooth, easy transition. You want to market it as if you already own the property, so that when you get somebody that's interested, you can have them on the hook. It is better to have a tenant and not have a property than to have a property and not have a tenant. Listen to me, because that 30 days is creep up on you. That 30 days turn to 60, that 60 turn to 90. There's 3 mortgage payments. You just out $3,000, maybe $1,500, maybe $7,500. It's better to have somebody on the hook waiting, so they can wait and then move into the property versus the other way around. That's a mistake that a lot of people make. All right, so what's going on? Who's that? 09919992 says, what's up, nigga? I don't know. There's no niggas here. You talking to a king right about now, 091192. So I don't know. I gotta go find a nigga to ask what's up, because there's not one around here. So let's see here. So, okay. All right. So, Penn Corp Inc. says, how do you set up a one-on-one consulting session? So Penn Corp Inc., you were actually enrolled into my course, because I remember you enrolled a couple weeks ago, because I remember that name. Am I right about it, Penn Corp Inc.? If you are enrolled into the course, there is my calendar. My calendar is on, is in the private Facebook group. Because as a matter of fact, Penn Corp Inc., let me tell you guys how I appreciate my clients. I think Penn Corp Inc., you were actually referred by Makita, who is a very good client of mine, who I respect tremendously. But if I'm mistaking you with somebody else, forgive me. I apologize. I got 275 clients I got to keep up with. But if not, the best way for you to schedule a one-on-one with me is call the office line. Not the number I just gave. That's the radio station. Let me give you guys my office number. I don't remember my office number by heart at all. I'm gonna tell you guys my office number, because I do not remember it by heart at all. That's a shame, right? I have so many numbers. It's so funny, the numbers I do remember. Let me tell you guys my office number. I don't even know my office number. Let me tell you right now. Do 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 do. Doom doom do 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 do. Our number is area code 800-867-7941. That's 1-800-867-7941. Don't call right now. Everybody's gone. It's 10 o'clock, about to be 9 o'clock at night. But tomorrow, call my office line and schedule a one-on-one consultation with me. I charge $150 an hour. Yeah, so for my one-on-one consultation, I charge $150 an hour. If you want to do an intensive strategy session, you get a discounted rate, like the gentleman who called in, who wants to enroll. But yeah, I charge $150 an hour for a one-on-one consultation. All right, how many trucks do you plan on buying? That's a very good question. Carolina boy, the tanker, Carolina tanker, that's a very good question. Me personally, I'm comfortable with 4 or 6, depending on how they're producing, because I look at them as investment properties. So the same way you put somebody in a house and you rent out the house is the same way I'm looking at my trucks. I'm very comfortable with the 4 to 6 fleet of trucks, because that's a full solid $1 million. So I'm okay with that in asset wise. I'm 100%. So anywhere from 4 to 6, depending on the type of contracts that we're hauling and what we're pulling from. If I get the right contract, 3 of them will pull in $1 million. There's something I found out that's coming to Atlanta that 3 of them really could pull in $1 million. That is gross, not net. But that's a very good question, Tanker. All right, so Joseph, I got your question. So Fresh Air Brown says, yes, the time starts over when you change from a sole proprietor to an LLC. Yes, definitely benefits of having an LLC over sole proprietorship. Definitely, hopefully Dean explains the benefits. Okay, very good question. So I missed a good question. I missed the question. So what's that question specifically? That's the reason why we're doing you guys can call, because if you call, then I get all the detail of the question and I don't move out of the way. But, so yes, so if you are a sole proprietor and you have been in business for some years, my advice to you is, if you've done your tax returns, and when you've done your tax returns, you have over $30,000 in tax returns, then go through the process of trying to port things over. But if not, and you have not done taxes and you've just been sitting on a sole proprietorship, that does not count. The day you become an LLC is the day it counts in the eyes of the underwriters. But when you have tax returns and you have business tax returns and you port it over, then you're able to get credit. But oftentimes people don't do that. They'll start a business and not set it up the proper way. They'll be a sole proprietor, and in the eyes of the lenders and the underwriters, it starts the day you get an LLC. And some of the A lenders, it starts the day you open your business checking account. And I encourage you to do the exact same thing the exact same day. Start your LLC, go and open up a business checking account right then and there. All right, so all right, I understand that's the plan. Appreciate it. You're very welcome, Island Boy. All right, okay, so Queen says, when buying real estate and doing an FHA, how many FHA loans can you have at one time? That's a very good question. So when you are purchasing an FHA, you're only able to have one FHA loan at a time. FHA stands for the Federal Housing Administration. When you are purchasing and when you are buying real estate, FHA is not designed for investment. It's very good for you to start out that way, to acquire your first property. You want to gain wealth, and you want to gain wealth, and you want to gain resources. But then once you go to purchase your next property, and your next property is an FHA mortgage, you can do it that way as long as you're purchasing them as primary residence. So let me rephrase that. So let's say, for instance, you purchase a mortgage. Let's be very, very conservative. Let's say you buy a $50,000 house. And then you went and you go from buying a $50,000 house to buying a $100,000 house. If this one was FHA, you still own it. You can legally go into that one and it be an FHA and you'll be fine. So let's say, for instance, you now go from a $100,000 house and you're going to a $150,000 house. As long as you're going up and you're buying more home and or you're downsizing or right sizing and it makes sense in the eyes of the underwriters, you can get away with that. But it's not designed that way. If you're doing that every year or then the jig is up. It's not designed that way. But if you're purchasing a house and you're sitting on it for 2 years and then you go get another one, sit on it for 2 years and you go get another one, you can actually probably go up to 4 houses before underwriters gonna make you try to refinance out of one of the properties. But that's a very good question though, Queen. The reason why I say Queen is because I can't remember how to say your name and I don't want to disrespect you and say your name the wrong way again. I apologize for that. All right. What's going on? That is Montero McLeod is in the building. Hey, Montero, how are you doing, my man? You says, what's going on, Dean? Congrats on the 2K subscribers. I appreciate you. Your question is, how do you file your taxes once you start your business LLC? Just finished paying your lease. Congratulations to you for paying your lease. Purchase truck, awesome. Just finished paying your lease, purchase truck off. And the company you leased on is 1099. That's a very good question. The best way for you to do that, Montero, is to get with a really good tax professional that's going to tell you the best way to file your taxes. That's the best thing. And let them know that you're in the process of building your your business and that you want to break even. Don't try to get a refund right now. You might shoot yourself in the foot. Because you don't want to get to the point, depending on what your goal is. So if you're in the stage of maintaining, get as many deductions as you want. If you're in the cruising stage and you're not in the building stage and you're just ready to maintain, get as many deductions as you want, play the tax game. But if you're in the process of building, meaning that you're either building your business credit or building your personal credit, or you wanted to purchase a home or you wanted to purchase more equipment, then you're going to need to have income to show. So depending on what stage of entrepreneurship you are at will determine what's best for the tax professional. So that being said, I would suggest that you go with a really good tax professional that does it full time, not somebody that is a kindergarten teacher and then she does it part time, or not somebody that bakes cakes and does it part time. No, I suggest you go with somebody that's a full-time specialist. And a lot of people don't like it when I say that. And the reason why is because you don't want somebody that's a jack of all trades. You don't want somebody that's a jack of all trades or master of none. Because when you have somebody that's a jack of all trades and master of none, they are not going to give you the best quality service. Not because they're not professional, not because they don't have your best interest at heart. It's just that they're not entrenched and they don't know all the ins and outs and outs and ins. They are not plugged in and dialed into whatever that niche is. And I only like to deal with and work with people that are 100% professionals at what they do, and hire people that are 100% engulfed in what they do. You're going to get the best results. So my advice to you would be get a good professional tax professional, someone that does it full time, and let them know what your goal is. And your goal is to build. And the tax professional job is to try to get you to save as much money and to get you to pay as least money. But that's short-term thinking. If you're trying to build, don't take that advice. You don't want to use short-term thinking to make a long-term decision. That's if you're at that stage. But if you are at the cruising stage and you're just ready to maintain and you're ready to cruise, go ahead and get the biggest refund you want. You can. All right. So Blue Eyes asks, what's the name of that cigar? It was the Cohiba by Commodore, the Jay-Z cigar. Cohiba by Commodore. All right, so Carolina Trucker says that you have 16 currently and you are contracting with 2 great companies. Congratulations on 2 grease companies. Congratulations to you, Carolina boy, the tanker, That's phenomenal. Congratulations to you, sir. I'm glad to be in the presence of a millionaire, and I'm not being facetious. I'm like, really, really, congratulations. That is phenomenal. I would love to know some of your secrets to be able to build that fleet of 16 trucks. That is phenomenal. I would love to know how long you did it. I want to know what made you choose that number, or is there not a stop? And the third thing I would love to know is, I know you don't want to tell the carriers that you're with, but did you get that many because of the contracts that you were getting? Because there's a company that I'm looking at. There's a company called Kroger in Atlanta, Georgia, one of the best grocers, and they do power only. Their contracts are power only. They pay good money, but you have to have a minimum of 10 trucks in order to contract with Kroger. But then Amazon, you can contract with Amazon with 3 trucks. There's another one that who is it that has 4 trucks? I think some FedEx. Don't quote me on this. There's somebody else that I'm trying to think of right now that you have to have a minimum of 4 trucks before they let you contract. But that's phenomenal though. That's congratulations, 16 trucks. That's phenomenal. I love to see stuff like that. That's really, really good. What do I know about Uber Freight? That's a very good question, Bullseye. I'm going to do a whole video about Uber Freight. I'm going to do a whole separate video about Uber Freight. That's a very good question. I'm still researching that. That's a very good question. I'm doing a whole separate video, Bullseye, about Uber Freight. It's brand new, and it's exciting. It's very interesting. All right. Just suggest from me to you in the trucking is a little more profitable, is getting paid by the ton than by the mile, such as milk, grease, rock, asphalt. That's very good stuff. I like that about milk. I like that about milk, Carolina boy, the tanker, because I like commodities. I like things that I know is going to be around. I like things that are perishable. So I love that. I love that idea of that. I don't want to really pull something that, like, cause you can wear the same shirt. You know what I'm saying? You can never watch TV, but you're gonna need things that are perishable. So I like that idea a lot. I appreciate that. That's some good sauce. That's a very good sauce. All right. So Dropping the Gibbon says the company you're with pulls for Kroger. That's who you run for Kansas, and you go back for. Okay, that's good stuff. That's very good stuff. All right, Queen says thank you. You are very, very welcome, Queen. I really appreciate you for watching. Thank you for sharing. Congrats on the 2K subs. Again, you're very, very welcome. I really appreciate that. All right, 5 years to build, and the limit is it depends upon the work. You said you didn't pay yourself. You did not pay yourself for the first year, and you invested back into the company to build, so that you're able to build trucks, trailers to secure the contracts. That's very good stuff. Grease is food grade. Okay, that's awesome. Grease is food grade as well for all animal foods. Okay, that's good stuff. I really appreciate that, Carolina boy, the tanker. I really, really appreciate that. So if you are watching this right now and you have not liked, I need you to like right now. Go ahead and hit that like button. If you're new, if somebody shared this with you and you came onto this, I want you to hit that like button right now. Even if you're watching this on the replay, like I said, I want you to make that mind-muscle connection. I want to be able to really impact you. And if you're just watching me and not experiencing me, then it's just going to go through one ear and out the other. I need for you to make that mind memory, that mind muscle connection, so you can remember something and something can be triggered in your psyche to say something that I said or something that you wanted to remember. So I need for you to interact with me. All right. So good info at Carolina. Very good info, Island boy. That's some great info. All right. So so Joe said that you can't wait to start your online course. You said your wife and I are team drivers for 10 years, but you want to get on purchasing real estate. Well, that's very, very good stuff, Joe. So Joe, when did you enroll in the course? And check your spam folder, Joe. So if you can do that for me right now, check your spam folder and let me know right now. And when you check your spam folder, Joe, I want you to type executive office. Because all the emails come from the executive office. All right, Carolina boy, the tanker says that you're a new subscriber, but you enjoy the content. You are very, very welcome, Carolina tanker. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for enjoying the content. Thank you for watching and then wanting to go ahead and subscribe. This is where my fish sleep, ladies and gentlemen. It's so funny. So all of my fish sleep right here at night. So sometimes it kind of scares me. I'm like, what's going on with my fish? But this is where they sleep. It is the funniest thing. I think because the filter is over there, and it's like I'll come here, and one day I was shocked. I was like, wow, all of them are right here. Now this here is a this is why my water is so clear. I have a green machine which shoots UV rays through, and I think because it heats up, you see how they follow me? See how they all come? They train. But hey, listen, you come in my house, you ain't gonna walk out. These fish gonna get you. But I don't know if they like to sleep here because this is where the water is calm, and because the filter is over there, or because the heat coming from the UVs. I don't know, but they like to come down there. You see that? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Did you guys see that that girl get pulled underwater by the water lion when she was sitting on the dock? Did you guys see that? That was scary as heck to me. I was like, man, that was scary. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So it has been over an hour. I wanted to do 2 hours. It is 9:05. It looks like you guys are all pooped out. And thank you so much for commenting. Thank you so much for liking. Thank you so much for sharing this. I appreciate you so much. So the next milestone, 3,000. What should I do for 3,000? Should I read my online dating messages? That might be hilarious. And I have a gang of them too. Listen, I joined this new online dating site. I have 108 messages. I don't have it on this phone. I have it on that phone. And the messages that I'm getting are something else. And the women that's messaging me is something else too. I don't have the. I really would love one solid woman that I can build with. I really do. But being an entrepreneur is tough, man. It's tough. It requires a lot of energy, time, and effort. Look, I've been spending almost 2 hours with you guys. And now I'm about to go meet up with my cousin. And we're going to talk some business. He wants to talk some business. And also, like I said, his mother passed away. And I'm going to link up with him. He wants to start a record label. And he has somebody that has some real good pop. And I got to see what he's talking about. But I mean, I really wish I had one woman I can build with. That's all I want. All I want is one good solid woman I can build with. But I'm so fickle. My tolerance level is low. I don't need a woman. You know, some men need a woman. No disrespect to anybody, but some men, they need a woman. But I'm strong enough to where I don't need a woman. I don't need a woman to do anything for me, which means that my tolerance level is very low. So a lot of women nowadays, they like to date underneath them so they can feel a sense of security. So I have to be with a woman that's a for real woman that understands her place as a woman, because I'm a capital M-A-N. I'm an alpha male. Like I don't need a woman to do anything. And idealistically, just being real honest with you, I would love it if I had a stay-at-home wife or stay-at-home mother, somebody that was a full-time wife and mother and part-time businesswoman, entrepreneur. You say that to some of these women nowadays, like, I gotta get my own money. You just trying to be controlling. I'm like, no, baby, I'm not trying to be controlling. Let me do what I do when you do what you do, and let's be happy and live forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's about. I play my part, you play your part. I don't need you playing my part. I need you to let me play my part, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? But that's, you know what I'm saying, that's very far few and hard to come by. And because I know that's what I want, I'm not gonna settle for something that's not that. Because I'm divorced. I was married before, and I have a beautiful, precious little girl who is my heart. She is the air that I breathe, and unfortunately, I felt like my air got taken away from me this week. So I've been kind of down. This is very transparent. I'm being very transparent. My baby moved away this week, and I was a little down. Her mom moved to New Orleans. Just means I get to go on vacation in New Orleans a lot more. Now I have a reason, a better reason. But it just did something to me. You know what I'm saying? It affected me. It did. I miss my baby already. Gotta go to New Orleans and see my baby. But anyway, I said all of that to say that maybe that's when we hit 3,000 subscribers, you guys tell me what you want me to do. Should I read? I think that'd be cool. I will read my online dating messages when we hit 3,000. 3,000 subscribers. I think that'd be a good one. Oh, I think that'd be a fun one. And also another cigar. You know, I always do cigars with the CEO. Something I really enjoy. The next cigar with the CEO, I'm going to pull out my all-time favorite stick, which is the vintage Macanudo Maduro. I love that vintage Macanudo Maduro. I don't know if the next cigar with the CEO will be live like this, or if I'm just gonna come back and answer, because I get a ton of questions. So I think maybe I'll do a Q&A cigar with the CEO, just going through answering your questions. So whichever question you ask me, if it was not live and it's pre-recorded Q&A, I think I might do the cigar with the CEO like that, and reserve the live ones for really cool events like this. I think that's really, really cool. All right, so let's see. Do a vid for the dating site. Okay. All right, Mikey, I think that might be good. Do a vid for a dating site when I hit 3,000 subscribers. I really will. I think I'll do that. All right. So Island Boy says, great live feed. All right. Condolences to my aunt. Yes. Stay safe. Blessing everyone. Yes, I really do appreciate that. Thank you. Love your information and advice. You're very, very welcome, Queen. I really do appreciate you. All right. So everybody hit that like button, hit that share button, share this with somebody. Even if it's a text message, share it. Share the wealth, share the love, share it, share it. And anytime I ask a question, anytime I ask any type of comment, anytime I ask you to do anything, I need for you to make that mind muscle connection so that you can remember, so your memory can be triggered and it can come to you, so that you don't always have to come back. I want to impart into you. I want you guys to do more than just look upon me, but I want you to experience me. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much. I speak a blessing over every last one of you. I speak a blessing over your business, that you're gonna get ideas, you're gonna get concepts, you're gonna get witty inventions, that people are gonna come into your life looking to give you the advantage and not take the advantage, that doors are gonna open for you that nobody can shut. And people are gonna tell you that you couldn't do it, but they're gonna eat their words. People are gonna say that you can't do it. People are gonna say that you're going to fail. And the situation that made you look like you were gonna fail is gonna turn around and be for your good. I speak that over your life right now. And I hope you guys believe you receive it. If you believe you receive it, give me the hands lifted and the praying hands. And I will see you guys on tomorrow when I am live on the radio from 1 to 3. I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey, go get them. Success is waiting for you.